The more I listen, I want you to hit the dislike button. I want you to hit the like button. I want you to comment. I want you to hate.
Mm-hmm.
I let them rock.
Okay. I'm learning something.
As long as it's not something like egregious, like
Yeah.
you talking about my daughter or something like
Yeah.
that, then I'm like, all right, well, this person has just got like anger and evilness in their heart. Like it's just a whole nother level. But in a general sense, I embrace it all.
I'm gonna start
I've
doing that.
learned that it's not personal. I don't know one person, and I'm talking about some of the most positive people in the entire world. Eric Thomas, for example.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've seen comments on Eric Thomas is like I see dislikes before he even drop a video. Sometimes I've seen negative comments, and it's like that's just the nature of people. You're not
Right.
going to avoid it. I don't know a celebrity. I don't know a content creator. I don't know an influencer. I don't know anybody that has any level of prominence or any visibility that does not get some negativity.
Facts.
It's
Did
just it just
you
come with the game.
did you like always want to be doing this, be an influencer and stuff?
Nope.
Okay, cause same. Like this kind of came as a surprise, so I feel like
Never
I'm
came into it for that. I came into it to document my life, and then I used it as an opportunity to, um, as leverage to promote myself in corporate America to create more visibility
mm-hmm.
for myself.
Okay.
So it was a marketing tool as well as documenting the journey so that we'll always have something, just in general to show what my journey was, and I could refer back to it and say, man, I came a long way, or
Mm-hmm.
this is what my life was like. And it morphed into its own thing. It just turned into a juggernaut, and it resonated with people. And ever since then, it's just been crazy.
Yeah.
It's been insane.
Well,
And
that's
I
what's
mean,
up.
built the studios so we can even have more conversations. You see all of the chairs and stuff like that. But
Yeah, I need to come back for a Friday night.
yeah, and then I had a local artist do all of those paintings. All of
That's
that is
fire.
hand painted. Her name is Allison, and she actually did a lot of work for the Pistons too.
That's
But
fire.
yeah, man, I just got a lot of things that I'm doing that I want to do. A lot of people told me that I should move out to Miami and all of this other type of stuff.
We
And
gotta
I
talk
just
about that.
well, I just moved further into the city. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna put my studio right in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Because I love the city. I'll
Cause
I'll never move away from the city. I'll always have a place here. I travel to other places, but
okay, that's my vibe. I think everyone's like, "Where are you going next? You going to LA? You going to New York?" And I'm like, I don't know. I love Detroit.
I think
Like,
you should. One of the things that I did was during the pandemic, I looked at it as an opportunity to go to. I spent 3 4 months in Miami, 3 months in Miami because Miami was open.
little staycation.
Nah, well, it was open, so it was like when everything else was shut down here, everything was open like regular in
Yeah.
Miami.
Florida was
So
on some other
yeah, and my daughter, one of the things that kind of slowed me down a lot of times, which is a good thing, is that my daughter is now in high school. She just really started high school. But at that time, everybody was going to school from home.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, oh, we don't have to, we can go and live in better weather. And so we just documented the journey,
Mhm.
documented everything that was happening in Miami and all that other type of
How'd
stuff.
that
And
perform?
it was slapping. It
Really?
slapped.
Damn.
Absolutely. So many different people was hitting me up like, man, I'm thinking about moving to Florida and all of that. Yeah. That's
Okay.
why I'm saying you should expand your brand because it don't have to just be only,
Detroit.
but that should still be your core.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people know
Appreciate
I'm
that.
always gonna be this Detroit. I'm always putting on for my city.
Yeah.
But I might shoot out to New York, and we didn't shout out to New York, and
I mean, I think that's how we put it on a larger scale is when I go to New York and I tell people about it. They're like, "Really? Like 8 Mile where Eminem grew up? Like
yeah,
that's where you live?" And I'm like, "No, it's not like that. You need to come
right,
see it." And
right,
then they come see it. So it's like spreading that
yeah.
even.
That's how I would market you if I were you.
Okay, I appreciate that.
That's how I would market you. So let me ask you another question, right? What are some of your favorite parts of the city?
Locations or like things about it.
Both.
Um, I'm kind of like you. Like I'm into the architecture and like the rundown buildings. So
Mm-hmm.
I really like Milwaukee Junction area and stuff where
Mm-hmm.
I can look at like the industrial buildings. Like
Yeah.
that's just a vibe to me. I want to get a studio space like this one day and I want to put it in like a old corner store or something like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, like the people for real.
Mm-hmm.
When I moved here, like my family was not thrilled about it, but like I felt so embraced. Like people that I had known in my hometown for all of my life would not do some of the things that like my now best friend did for me in the first year
Mm-hmm.
that she met me. Like she really was like a ride or die. And I feel like that's the energy I get from a lot of the people, and especially in the creator scene, like everyone's down, like if you're good people, you're good people.
Yeah.
And like that community and that support has been super big for me.
What about what do you think about? I'm gonna name different parts of the city, and then you give me your thoughts on it.
Oh shit, okay.
All right. I mean, and it could be just like the first few things that come to your mind. All right. I'm gonna start off light. DeQuinder Cut.
Hipster.
All right. Corktown.
Up and coming, sort of
I was thinking the
southwest.
same thing.
Yeah, I think it is with the train station and stuff
What do you
that's being
think that
built.
that's gonna be like once that's fully built out, the train station and everything like
I think
that?
it's gonna draw a lot of people in that area for sure.
Yeah.
And I just think it's so like historic. I think it's gonna be a big spot.
Yeah. Driving up Michigan Avenue, they still got the
Cobblestone shit.
yeah, the brick and the cobblestone roads and everything
Hmm.
like that. It's a lot happening over there. It's a lot. That area is still like very much up and coming. So
Yeah, I like it.
when you said that, I'm like, man,
Get
she
property
thinking the
there.
same thing that I was thinking. All right, let me back up. How about Mexican Town?
Good food
Yeah,
if you go to the right spots.
yep,
Not no disrespect to like, the strip of Mexican town where everyone goes, but
yeah.
once you find a taco spot outside of that or a taco truck, I go to Shell Shock Tacos. Once you find something like that, so good.
What about All right, Midtown, easy.
That's my home
Yeah,
right now.
yeah,
I love Midtown. I tell everyone that. It's like I think the perfect I walk everywhere. So
yeah,
it's like I can walk to a lot of places. I walk to Eastern Market, I walk downtown. I walked here. Like I think it's very central and it still gives the city vibe, but like it's a little quieter.
yeah.
When I was 23 and living downtown and I was hardly in my apartment and I was like drunkenly stumbling back to my apartment, that was cool. But like I'm 27 now. So
Still a baby.
yeah, I'm like
Still a baby.
keeping it a little calmer. We're not stumbling back at 3 a.m. So
Yeah.
I like Midtown a lot.
What about how about Belle Isle? Now
Hip.
remember, this is for the people that don't know nothing about Detroit, also, right? So a lot of people are not familiar with the city.
It depends where you're at on Belle Isle. I think Belle Isle's like hipstery too, but a lot of my friends that grew up in the city, they love it. Um, I like the canals behind Belle Isle,
Hmm.
but that's like where it's very like hipster beach area.
Yeah. What about um? Well, let me back up. Let me back up for a minute. Have you been over into the down Livernois between maybe like 6 Mile and 8 Mile?
Yeah, that's where my best friend grew up, 7 Mile and Gratiot.
Yeah.
She still lives there.